I wanted to do some collage in my inner child sketchbook, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. I went for like a tarot card reading the other day. I've gone to her for a couple of years now, and she knows that I'm very creative. And she was like, have you been using different materials recently? And I was like, in my inner child sketchbook, I'll use lots of different things like collage and pastels and pencils. And she was like, okay, that's good. And I was like, realising that I haven't done it in a while. I said this to her and she was like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, you need to do more of that. It's really therapeutic for you. I'm gonna work in my inner child sketchbook and do some collage, just have fun, just to play. So yeah, you guys can follow along. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet. This is all part of the fun. We'll find out together. So we get to it and you guys can join me or just watch along. But yeah, let's go. I ripped up some old paintings the other day. Sometimes when I put too much paint on my palette, I just use it up on a page and I don't even know what I'm trying to make. I don't know if I actually want to use any of these, but just giving you guys ideas for things you might have that you can use. These are all like different textures and things I kind of made using my jelly printing pad. You could like paint up some paper if you wanted. This is my like scrap collection packet. I actually really like this. I did this a couple of years ago. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting all distracted. I don't need to show you every single thing in my collage pack. So as well as having all your different collage materials, you want to have some Pritt stick and scissors. I actually ended up creating what I'm going to call my inner child's emotional landscape. I didn't film it, but I always like to just take a few moments just to breathe and connect with my inner child before working in my sketchbook with her. This really helps me and it just really allows me to slow down and sink into that connection with my inner child and allow her to come to the front and show me what she wants to create and what we need to work through today. Like I always say, all of this work is very intuitive, and although I'm doing collage, I'm really trying to use my non-dominant hand where I can. When you work with your non-dominant hand, it actually switches your brain into more of that right hemisphere, which is connected to our creativity and our emotions, so that's perfect for building an emotional landscape with our inner child. So as you can see, I'm just working slowly and I'm actually ripping up a lot of my collage materials to represent these sort of mountainous, hilly terrains. You can do whatever you want, just let your intuition guide you. So as you're creating this emotional landscape, you really want to just focus on your breath. I think art is so good at bringing me into the present moment and for just quieting the mind, and so much so that it just makes it a lot easier for me to kind of tune in and feel these feelings, because sometimes I think they're really quite repressed, especially when we're using art therapy to connect more with our inner child and bring healing to that part of ourselves. Because I think a lot of us as children, things that we don't understand or big feelings that we don't know how to process, they just get stored and trapped in our body until one day is safe enough to release them. So for me, I think looking at this collage and the different elements and symbols that I've worked with, I think this collage is speaking to me about my feelings around change and transformation, because we have the butterfly there, we also have this sun symbol, and I don't know, it's very layered, isn't it? Everything in art therapy is always up to our own interpretation, and that's what matters the most. This process for me was quite a quick one. It all kind of came together quite fast. I wasn't thinking, it just felt like there was something inside of me that was just ready to speak, and it had space to speak, which was really good. I think the covered face in the end, it kind of feels like an identity or a part of self that's still forming, especially as it's underneath the sun symbol and the rainbow. Like, the sun to me is all about our ego and our identity, like our outward identity. I feel like there's just so much actually going on in this collage. Like, even the like crumpled sort of flowers at the bottom. These could be feelings that are pushed down that are still alive, or like parts of myself that were buried but are coming up to the surface again. It's really all up for your own interpretation, so maybe if you want to sit and do some journaling after doing this exercise, that might really help you kind of connect with the messages and symbols that you've created through your collage. Whenever I'm journaling, I really like to do it in like a question and answer sort of format, so I can kind of get into a intuitive writing space, like an automatic writing space. So you could ask yourself, what feelings are emerging through this emotional landscape? Or you could ask, if this collage were a map, where is it trying to lead me? Or if you don't want to journal, you could just sit with the collage and just see what comes up. But either way, this is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this exercise. If you try it, please let me know how you get on in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will speak to you guys soon.